and real estate signs, contractor signs, and much more. Signworks can do large format, full color printing too. Signworks, a real professional in the business world. Call Signworks at 785-8899. Signworks, 850-785-8899.
The legendary Pepper's Mexican Grill and Cantina, home for the most popular drink specials in town and now on the beach. Enjoy 2-for-1 house margaritas and draft beer all day, every day. 10% off on Military Mondays, and Tuesdays kids eat free with an adult. Pepper's Mexican Grill and Cantina, now with 2 locations. Back Beach next to Home Depot and Highway 77.
Looking for your next reliable ride? Don't break the bank. Cruise on down to Emerald Coast Auto Sales. From spacious family SUVs to sleek fuel-efficient sedans, we have an incredible selection of quality pre-owned vehicles waiting just for you right here on our lot at Emerald Coast Auto Sales. Drive home happy today. Emerald Coast Auto Sales, 2815 15th Street, right across the street from Cedar Grove Elementary.
Don't let biased algorithms or degree screens or exclusive professional networks or stereotypes. Don't let anything keep you from discovering the half of the workforce who are stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time to tear the paper ceiling and see the stars beyond it. Find out how you can make stars part of your talent strategy at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. John. ESPN Northwest Florida. Rise and shine, campers. It's a brand new day.
What a lovely morning.
Good morning, Starshine.
You seem happy this morning.
Morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in early.
The Coach James Hale Show is live and local. Live from the J. Michaels Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hot tub! Hey. Hot tub! Hot tub! Hey. Make you sweat! Hey. Yeah! Really make me sweat! Yeah! Yeah, baby! Yeah! Well, I thought I had a great story to share with you guys, but I think it's fake. Because every one of the articles I've ever read, they always tell you where it happened, time, date, and place. It goes, fatal bear attack on woman. Black bear, uncommon fatal attack, lasted 1 hour. Wow. Didn't want to do everything you do if you're attacked. Didn't through the entire article, never said where it happened, when it happened, or whatever. I don't believe it.
Yeah. How do we know it lasted for an hour? Was somebody there filming it for an hour?
Yeah, I think Glenn did. I think Glenn saw it.
They just pull their phone out when something's going on and just film it.
Don't help anybody. Yeah. Did you see that guy that Bison knocked him up? How far do you think he went?
Oh, he got a good 8
feet. Yeah.
That was amazing.
And usually when they knock them back down, they come and get their head, drive their head through the body. But he didn't. I guess somebody was harassing him to get his attention away.
They were taking pictures of him with his grandson. His son was a very small kid. I mean, like 10, 11.
Why would you get out of the car?
This is a public service announcement. When you go to Yellowstone, it's not a petting zoo. These are wild animals, and they will kill you. I mean, there's
a proof right there.
1,100-pound bison or something that you're like, hey, look at me. And then he charged you and ran you over.
It's mating season. He's got the testosterone up. He's a little feisty.
You see people out there trying to take, selfies with moose and stuff. Those moose will kill you. Like, if they get on their hind legs and start hitting you with those, like, front legs, they will. Or if they hit you with
they're huge, too.
Antlers, you're dead. Like, it'll crush you like wet toilet paper.
Moose and squirrel.
Stay away from wild animals. This is our public service announcement for the day.
Except in the Everglades.
Yeah.
Hey,
go wrestle snakes.
Go touch one of those pythons. Yeah, good luck with that. Now that was crazy. That I don't know. I've always been a coward, so I knew I would have been in my car. Once I see something like that, I'd have gotten in the car and watched everything, but not getting out of the car.
Yeah, they were out. They were like trying to get his attention, taking a picture of him and stuff. And then all of a sudden, he's like, "What are you doing here?"
We were in Gatlinburg one time, Coves, whatever the place is called. You go drive out even further out in the country, and there's a big bear went up the tree. So what did everybody do? Everybody gets out of their car. They go stand in the tree looking at the bear. I said, if that bear turned on them, what are they going to do then? But he did.
Push the fat guy down and run.
Yeah, and he was not. It wasn't a little bear. It was a good-sized bear, and you're not supposed to mess with them.
No, they're wild animals, and they may not eat humans for like food, but they will definitely attack you, and they don't want you in their area. We got a bear in here now.
We got a bear.
Bear right now. Down everything in there.
Oh my God! Yeah. Anyway, I got to get. I got to find out what in the world. We got to wait till Wild Man gets back in here to jump on this, but. A couple things I want to cover today. Dabo Swinney, he's listed as one of the most hated coaches in college football. I don't get this by USA Today. He consistently believes he defends his beliefs, which I like. You're talking about a two-time national coach. I think he played for another two. And very disrespectful. It's always what you've done for me lately. It's not what you've done. It's what have you done for me lately.
Is it hated or hot seat? Because hated's a little bit different than a hot seat.
This is hot. This is hated.
Like I can't think of anything like Dabo's said, done, or anything to make me go, man, I just hate that guy.
The number one guy. I only covered the top three. I guess we all know who number one is. Y'all know?
Lane
Kiffin.
Probably Lane, yeah.
Lane Kiffin,
I can see that one.
Hated coach
he earned
football.
it.
Yeah, he's got a trail that says
Tennessee, Alabama,
USC.
I'd take him back to Alabama. Yeah, it's about everywhere.
And if that Alabama job opens, LSU.
Yeah. Well, let him lose a couple games.
Yeah.
I mean, Vegas doesn't remember him leaving because nobody really cared that he was in Vegas.
The third one kind of surprised me, but I've heard he can be difficult. Cristobal. Yeah, they don't.
Again, one of those I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
I mean, most old offensive line coaches are pretty hard, but I've never really looked at either Dabo or Mario Cristobal and be like, I hate that guy. He's a scumbag or anything like that. I actually think they're pretty good guys, to be honest. I mean, I guess if you think that Dabo's being fake about his Christianity, you could see that way. But how do you know that?
I think everything he stands for, the woke go after.
But he's never changed his opinion on that. He's never changed his way. I think people didn't like that he didn't embrace NIL, but he stood on that too, and to the probably detriment of the Clemson football program.
I just don't see how anybody could hate the guy. How he made this hate list.
I hear Ohio State fans hate him, and I don't understand that. Like I have a lot of respect for him. He worked his way up from a wide receiver coach.
Like Feinbaum's kind of turned on him a little bit. It seems like he tries.
Feinbaum does a lot of things. Feinbaum's a sellout.
Yeah. That's
I mean, he's there just to stir the pot.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here are your top three most hated coaches in college football. Number one, Lane Kiffin, LSU. I think we all can understand that one.
Yeah, I'm on board.
Right. Number two was, I want to say, number two. I get this. I understand. There's a lot of jealousy out there. I remember when he first started rolling. Since he got sick, it's kind of quietened off a little bit. But Deion is the second most disliked college football coach.
Okay, I can see that one. Yeah, I can see that.
He's very polarizing. You either love him or hate him, so I can understand that.
And remember the Colorado State coach? I thought they were going to go to war.
That was going to be blows. Yeah. Like that was going to be a boxing match at the.
But you know what? He's kind of mellowed out with his health issue.
He kind of has to. I mean, you got half of a foot. You're not going to run real fast anymore.
Right.
Well, he had that cancer. Was it liver cancer?
I thought it was a kidney or one of those.
Bladder cancer. Yeah.
It's also losing humbles you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to be at the top of the world and thinking you're going to take it over, and then when reality hits.
And then his big time coaches left and went somewhere else. What's the big defensive lineman from Miami?
Warren Sapp.
Warren Sapp left. One of the coordinators left. So anyway.
And that's a tough job, man. I mean, being a college football coach right now is not
to get out on the. Now I understand why he can't get out on the road and fly all the country. He's been sick. Maybe that's the reason he didn't do it. But some of the things he does, I like a lot. But I get it. So he's at number two. Number three was, like I told you earlier, was Cristobal, Miami.
That's what I said. I don't.
Well, I saw him on the sideline do something. I could see him. Oh, wait a minute. I heard Kirby get on to him one time, but. And they got the billionaire goes and steals all the players. Everybody else think they got a kid ready to go. Miami comes in and gets them. I kind of get where they're coming from.
That happens everywhere.
That's everybody.
I know. But no, everybody doesn't have a billionaire. Alabama doesn't have one.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Who is the billionaire that's bankrolling all that's Miami? Who is this person? Bruce Wayne? Who is it?
Who is it, Jim? Jason.
This guy owns, I think it's like some financing company. He's always under investigation
Because it's always
by the
referred
FBI.
to as, that guy, that millionaire. Well, who is
Did you?
There's tons of that billionaires out there.
Wait, time out. Did anybody not watch The Godfather? What did they own? What was the olive oil business?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, come on. A lot of these people
They
got a
had
lot
the
of money.
cocaine
They have a lot of different businesses people don't know about.
His name
I own
is,
the pet shop. We sell puppies.
Cesar Chavez.
Castro.
Yeah.
Who knows? But anyway, here are some others that made this list most hated college coaches. I don't get this one. North Carolina Belichick.
I get that more than.
Yeah, I get that
love
one.
him. What's he doing wrong?
He's winning, man. He's winning. It's lonely at the top.
He's the greatest NFL coach of all time. Now he's nothing.
There's a lot of people that don't like him from a personal standpoint, the way he treats reporters, the way he treats players. I mean, there's a ton of people.
I thought it was a lot of jealousy because he had a 25-year-old girlfriend.
Look at that, like,
on to Cincinnati. On to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
On to Cincinnati.
I understand that one.
But has he done this? Has he acted this way in college?
He hasn't. You have to win to be relevant to have an opinion on somebody, in my opinion, and
Right.
he just doesn't win enough for people to care. I mean,
I don't think
agree
there's.
with that.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of journalists sitting around, going, "Hey, we're going to go ask Belichick about the win," because there wasn't no win.
I guarantee you, if he was 12-0 and in the playoffs and playing Georgia for a national title, they'd be asking him about his young girlfriend and all over him.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. FSU, Norvell.
He's the nicest guy in college football,
but he's losing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's one of those I understand hot seat but not hate.
Yeah.
No, this is hate. This is not.
I guarantee all his rivals
hot seat. This is
want
hate.
him to be exactly where he's at. So.
Florida loves the guy.
Yeah, Miami does too.
Everything I've ever heard about this guy, he is a really good man.
Authentic.
Good man.
And that may hurt him in the coaching profession because the recruiting.
That's
you
the reason
gotta
they hate
tell.
him. He's nice.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know.
I don't get that one at all.
Virginia Tech, James Franklin. He made the list. Did he step on some toes at Penn State?
He stepped on some toes at Vanderbilt. There was some cases that supposedly he swept under the rug. I mean, that was years ago, and who knows if any of that was true and what he knew and all this other stuff. So, at the end of the day,
Let's get a real person on the list. How about Jim Harbaugh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Put Harbaugh at the top of
Well,
that
he's not
list,
coaching
and then you
college.
got
This
some.
is the guys that are coaching now by USA
Well, he's coaching now. He's in the NFL.
Not college.
Yeah, but everybody loves every NFL coach.
Yeah, I don't think they care about the coaches in the NFL. They're just there to make sure nobody.
Who's
kills
the? Wait a
themselves.
minute. I didn't realize. Who's the head coach at Pitt?
Narduzzi.
Yeah, Pat
Why-
Narduzzi.
He made a list.
I have no idea.
This sounds like a personal vendetta that some guy just made a list.
Who made this list?
It's by USA Today.
And have you noticed a lot of these coaches are on ACC?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Anyway, USA Today. Here we go again. In top three.
You know that millionaire?
Number one, Lane Kiffin, SEC. I think probably out of the whole country, don't y'all think he probably did number one?
Yeah, I mean,
I would think.
I don't know anybody that's like.
Now that Brian
Lane's
Kelly's
a
And there's,
good guy.
well, he ain't coaching anymore. Yeah, he's jealous. There's jealousy out there now. He's making $12, $13 million a year.
I don't know if it's as much about jealousy or the way he actually truly acts. I mean, look how many programs. Ole Miss gave him everything he wanted and revamped his, image, and he actually just crapped on them on the way out and did everything he could to make that about himself. And I was shocked at the way he did that.
He's loved in Tennessee. He is loved in Tennessee.
And another one.
I do think that's number one. Correct. Now, number two was Dion, and number three still blows my mind how he could even be on the list. Dabo Swinney. But I have heard other. I guess maybe he rubs them the wrong way. I don't know.
I mean, you would probably have Ryan Day on that list. I mean, anybody that wins at a high level is going to be hated by their fan bases.
I'll be honest with you. I never seen Ryan Day act like a jerk though.
He's actually a really nice guy, and some Ohio State fans think he's too nice in some areas. I mean,
have you ever known him to? No. I thought he's always been pretty polite to people. Now he did get upset with Lou Holtz.
Lou Holtz,
which made me, overlook it. Go on, leave it alone.
And Lou Holtz is a big proponent of Ohio State football, so that was the wrong battle to pick, in my opinion. So.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about some of our great people. We've got unbelievable guys. We got one in here right now, Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Do you want to look better, feel better? Jason can make it happen. The guy is absolutely incredible. You wouldn't believe what's going on in some of the schools that are using him, the strength of the kids. He will. If you have a son and daughter out right now and you're driving and you want them to have an edge to be the best they can be in all phases, in the classroom, as a person, and then nutrition's right there with it, man. Your work ethic, you can work out as hard as you want, but if you don't eat right, take care of yourself, you're not going to get any bigger, stronger, faster like you could have. Not max performance. But Jason can do that. He knows this. Jason, what's the best way of getting up with you, and what's going on down at the stores?
I'm on 23rd Street in the Del Coronado Village. I'm there 2 to 7 every day. So if you would bring son and daughter in, we can do an in-body scan, get them a starting point. We can actually put them on a supplement package, recommend what to eat, when to eat it, and track that over the time with our in-body. So in-body's like a DEXA scan. We're also in Pier Park North next to Dick's Sporting Goods for any people that live on the beach. I also want to talk about my peptide website. It's a locally owned company. Everything's independently tested, zenfit.com. For the month of July, we have 20% off. We have semaglutide, retatrutide, we have tirzepatide, Glow, Mot-C, pretty much everything you want. If you want to get started on peptides, go check it out. It's Zenfit, XENPHIT.com. Everything independently tested, owned right here in Panama City. Fulfillment orders from Alabama, so you're not getting anything from China. So check that out if you're interested. That's something I'm very proud of and very excited about.
I tell you, don't spend a penny. Look what it's on, made, where it's made. Don't spend your money.
No, and we have to have our testing verified too. A lot of these Chinese companies, what they'll do is they'll copy our testing and just put their name on it and just upload it to their site, because there's a million Chinese sites out there, right. And there's nothing you can do about it because they're from China. They don't have any regulations, so that's why labor laws are different there, and they can do whatever they want. So just be careful who you're buying from, and if you ever have a problem, you come see me in person, because I'm here every day at Max Fit. So
it's called Buy Local.
Yep. Let's stick to another logo. City Commissioner Lynn Haven, Pat Perno, is absolutely incredible.
Saw him yesterday. He said to tell you hi.
I love that man.
Looks great.
And where does he shop at? Max Fit Sports Nutrition. What are we at? Beef O'Brae's Lynn Haven. As a matter of fact, Jay, it's your turn to take me over there. Beef O'Brae's Lynn Haven. Best food, best atmosphere, run by the best guy in the world, Pat Perno, City Commissioner Lynn Haven. Beef O'Brae's Lynn Haven. And if you're looking for Mexican food, man, we got Peppers over in town, the legendary Peppers Mexican Grill. We finally got one on Panama City Beach Parkway. Go check it out. You'll love it. Military Day, 10% off every Monday. Now, drink specials. Buy one, get one free. House margaritas, draft beer. Go check out Pepper's Mexican Grill. You'll be glad you did. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Colin Cowherd. We saw it against Germany in the friendly. Our defense, when exposed to elite playmakers, was shockingly overwhelmed. Let's be honest. There was a next-level technical skill for Belgium, and against our weak back end, which we all knew was our weakness, it was exposed.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays, ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Anna with ESPN Northwest Florida. Here is your weather forecast on this Tuesday morning. As we head into this afternoon and evening, very light showers and a possibility of thunderstorms, and a high of 86 with a moderate breeze out of the west-southwest around 15 miles per hour. For tonight, a variety of some clouds and very light rain and a low near 81. Tomorrow, partly sunny and a high around 89. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
It's almost time to kick off the 2026 season at the bank. Whether you want to be at the center of it all as a season ticket member, lock in 3 or more games with a bundle at the bank, or cheer on the Jags at your most anticipated matchup, there's a way for everyone to be a part of the action. Seating is limited, so don't wait. Secure your tickets now by visiting jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
That boot store can help you dress in style, from casual Western wear for a night out with family and friends to a special meeting that requires a fashion touch with Western flair. From boots to hats, belts to shirts to jeans and a lot more for the smallest of the largest in name brand Western attire, including Carhartt work clothes. Shop that boot store for the whole family. Open Tuesday through Thursday 9 to 5, Friday and Saturday 9 to 5:30. Next to Billboard Kia, 15th Street, Panama City, where God is good all the time.
Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves morning update, presented by Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Get clean car happy at any of the 250-plus Tidal Wave Auto Spa locations today.
The MLB is in the All-Star break. I'm Justin Hanover with your Braves Radio Network morning update.
Tidal Wave Auto Spa is the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves and your go-to car wash destination all season long. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com to find a location nearest you.
It's time to take a deep breath as the All-Star game is upon us. The first place Braves can boast 5 players tonight in the city of brotherly love at 8 o'clock. The starters, catcher Drake Baldwin and second baseman Ozzie Albies. Baldwin, obviously, the reigning Rookie of the Year, and he'll be playing in his first Midsummer Classic. Meanwhile, Albies in his 4th, but his first as a starter thanks to his 14 home runs and 51 RBI. Matt Olson will be coming off the bench. He's also a 4-time All-Star, and he's now made 3 of the last 4 after his 25 home run first half to this season. As for the arms, 9-6 Chris Sale with a 2.20 ERA, now a 10-time All-Star. Closer Raisel Iglesias, his 19 saves have got him involved in this one for the first time. The Braves will host the Rangers on Friday at 7:15. Your Braves Radio Network coverage will start at 6 o'clock.
This is Coach Stephen Pearl. Your home for Auburn basketball on the Panhandle is 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show, live from the J. Michael Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Here to go to Michigan.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. All right, let's bring all you Big Ten people. Listen up. We got a lot of Big Ten people here, all the military bases. Matter of fact, thank you guys, you military personnel. Pray for these people. Wonderful job that they do for this country and what's going on in this war. I pray for them every night they'll be safe. All right, Jason, Michigan's athletic director, Warden Manuel, I believe is his name.
Yeah. Warden Manuel.
Are they ready to chop him, chop the head off? Is he going to be sacrificed?
It looks like it, but he has a lot of dirt on that program, so they better be very careful and compensate him very well on the way out if they're going to get rid of him, because, you know, all this stuff with, you know, the sign stealing, I mean, it goes all the way up to the president, though. Oh, no, you know, when he left to go to Florida, they had done their own internal investigation of all that, and what they found was a bunch of, oh, my God, we actually did all this, and they told everybody from the AD to the coaches to the staff, whoever knew about it, not to talk to NCAA, not to talk to any outside investigators, and not to release this information to anybody. So now that the FOIA requests are, because if you're a state school, you can do Freedom of Information Acts, and you can request all this paperwork because it's public knowledge, so they have to give it to you. But they've been denying it since the beginning. So now all this stuff's about to come out, and there's more stuff than just that's about to come out. And knowing he knew about all the sign stealing, knowing he knew about the Sharon Moore and whatever her name was relationship 2 years prior.
I think she's suing them now.
Yeah, that's who's suing them for the FOIA. She's been trying to get the Freedom of Information Act information, text messages, who she was talking to within the AD's office for like the last year, and they've been denying it. And that's technically illegal. They could deny it for, hey, this is going to take some time. They could actually charge you money, like crazy amount of money, to print out all this paperwork, but they have to give it to you as a state school. If you receive tax money, you're subject to FOIA requests. So they have to give this information out. So this information is about to come out to the public, and it must be pretty ugly because they're pretty much shooting a hostage before it comes out and making him the scapegoat. So he says he's supposed to do an interview today. He says he plans on being the AD in the future, so who knows what they do. But he's got a lot of dirt on this program, and I think to save face, they're either going to have to pay him to go away or they're going to go down with the ship.
If he's saying he's going to be the AD and he has all this dirt on him, he's going to throw that back in their face. Okay, you fire me. Here's what's going to be released.
Well, Chris Partridge was the defensive line coach there, and he must want to coach again because he tweeted out the other day that they were told directly not to talk to investigators, not to talk to NCAA, and this is about the sign stealing stallion. So this is their own independent investigation. This isn't like Ryan Day's brother who has the story they made up about that.
Right.
They did their own internal investigation to get ahead of the NCAA. This is what they found, and then one of their
all this is actually the truth.
Who knows what's the truth and what's not? It's going to be a version of the truth. I'm sure they're not going to release everything. If you remember where all this started with the Weiss stuff. He was the guy that was, hacking computers and taking pictures of students and all that stuff, and it was very strange. like 9 of 12 guys on that staff are either arrested or barred from college football for the rest of their lives. I mean, this is a scumbag program. I'll just be honest. I mean, I hate Michigan just because they're Michigan, but from a neutral observer, there's so much crap that they did to win. I mean, it is asinine that they did not take their championship away. That is ludicrous to me. Like, you suspend players all the time and punish players all the time for things that were happening in the past, and you allow these idiots to keep a national championship after all the stuff they've done. Like, Jim Harbaugh is barred from college football for life for what he did. And you say, oh, well, you get to keep your national championship. Like, that makes no sense to me. They cheated. They did it on a very high level, and they've done stuff even at that school that makes me just irate. I shared it with you guys the other day. They had Chinese spies smuggling bioweapons onto the University of Michigan campus to actually test it and release it into the United States. They got arrested for it. It's on the Department of Justice. I just don't know.
Did anybody at the university get arrested for this?
They were actually involved in it. They were bringing these Chinese spies as teachers in over here that were smuggling bioweapons onto campus to test them. It's on the Department of Justice website, and they arrested them at the border with these bioweapons. And Michigan was tied to it. They were funding it. I mean, it's just like the research they did in Wuhan or whatever the hell the virus started, right. Wuhan. But they were doing that here at the University of Michigan. I mean, I don't know what's going over there. Their leadership's crap. I mean, their governor's the one that faked her own kidnapping that one time to try to win
and
the
all
election.
The fraud and that stuff.
Oh, it's terrible. I feel bad for the people of Michigan that are actually normal people, although if you listen to their fans, they're not really normal, so who cares?
No, they got some good normal
I'm
people.
kidding. That was a shot at Michigan Eddie.
Go back to the athletic director. Why would they all right, they've won a national championship in football. They've won a national championship in basketball.
At what cost?
But why are they going after him?
Well, because now they're going to find out that
the president knew about it. If all this other stuff, why are they going after him now?
Well, because they lied about everything and they cheated, and at the highest
level. So somebody's got to take the hit.
Yeah. Well, Ono tried to get the job at Florida, and they wouldn't hire him because of all this stuff. I mean, they're like they do extensive background checks. They knew all this right before they hired him because right before they hired him, they said, "Oh, it's slam dunk. He's going to get hired." And we were like, "Why? He's a Hamas supporter."
We put a stop to that.
Yeah. And then when they did the background check, it was like, never mind.
And then they went and got what they did. They turned that negative situation to positive. That setback to comeback. They hired the Alabama's president. So roll tide, baby. We're here to we're going to save another program.
He can always work at Alabama.
He's going to work at Florida and beat them with John Summerall a couple of years in a row, and he's going to not like it too much. But he couldn't even get hired there. I mean, that's
seriously. What's going to happen? What happens to this AD?
It's a very sticky situation. They're either going to pay him to go away, he's going to get fired, but he's going to have a nice retirement package, or it's going to get ugly, and they're going to throw mud in public, and you're going to find out how dirty that program really was.
Is the NCAA? It doesn't even matter, really.
They've already ruled on it. The NCAA is a joke.
Why would I even bring it up? But with what they're doing now, does that open the door for anything else? For anybody else to come in and look at?
I doubt it. I think it's kind of like double murder. You can only charge somebody once for those infractions. They made a decision on it. They basically paid a fine.
To win a championship.
$30 million fine. What school wouldn't do that? Yeah. Your rosters are $80 million now. I'll just pay $30 million. Let me get your signs. We'll beat you every weekend. I mean, that's a good trade-off to me. That's why I thought it was asinine they kept their championship.
And their new head football coach I think he's a above-board, really great character guy, really good coach. How's he going to fit in? You think he can go in there and straighten this thing out?
At a certain level, it's like the Iowa State coach going to Penn State. I think you can win at Iowa State really well, but when you go to a big-time program that expects to win championships and expects you to recruit against Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, I just
Alabama's not recruiting like that anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's hard. I mean, you got to have money.
We can quit talking about them.
But I will say this. I think that's one of the reasons Dusty May left there after winning a championship. I think he saw this mess with AD and chaos and how disorganized and how corrupt that system is, and he was like, why? And he took the first chance to get out of there. I also think that, it's one of the reasons they had trouble finding a coach this first time.
Go back to that the weapon thing.
Yeah.
Are they still... Are they going to get everybody involved in that?
Well, they're probably not going to charge anybody in the United States for it. They'll just blame it on the Chinese nationals.
Because I saw this article how China, you wouldn't believe the amount of money that they've invested in universities, all these to come here and destroy us.
Yeah.
And it looks like maybe this one of the schools that took it.
Antifa started and all these American-hating people started. They invested hundreds, if not billions of dollars into our colleges to brainwash our kids into being communists. And it's working. Look at the country.
Wow.
I mean, China has unlimited funds, and we did that with our trade wars that we kind of gave to them in the 90s and early 2000s with Clinton and Bush.
And they knew if Michigan wins a football championship, it
destroy the country.
It would just destroy football and the basketball world. Anyway. Hey, you said yesterday Nick did a good job in his interview.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a good interview yesterday.
We're talking about South Walton's baseball coach. Did he ever come out and say his son's going to take the money and run, or is he going to play? What's he going to do?
There was no direct answer really for that. Kind of, looking between the lines with how high he was picked up and, getting an idea of what he was going to get paid as just even a bonus, not even salary, but just bonus. I would think so.
What's the amount of money did you?
Where was he drafted?
Never said.
Padres, 21.
Drafted by the Padres, 21st.
In the first round. Do you know what it usually is? That kind of money?
I mean, it really depends because baseball is what like football used to be, where you just negotiate that contract. But I mean, something like that, you're going to get a base salary somewhere still at a six-figure range, 800, 900,000. But that bonus is probably going to be in the 7, 8, 9, 10 million range.
He's going.
That's talking, usually guys coming into the first round, later part of first round.
How can you turn away $10 million?
And you're not going to get that in NIL baseball. Yeah. That's you can talk about getting money in NIL baseball. You're not going to get that kind of money in NIL baseball.
Football players don't get that.
So some barely do, but you're talking about like the Jeremiah Smiths of the world. Like in baseball, there's 9 people on the roster, 27. They may get a couple $100,000, but that's the top of the.
You would think basketball only 5 players.
Now, if you're an elite pitcher, maybe like a Paul Skeens or somebody, and go in there and shut a whole team down for a series, I mean, maybe you'll get $1 million or $2 million. But if you're getting a $10 million bonus and you're number 21 overall out of thousands of players that are entered the draft. Good luck in the major leagues, my friend. You did it.
All right, we get back. We're going to talk about FSU, what's going on over there. But right now, let's talk about some of our great people, man. I appreciate all of them. We're at J. Michael's Studios. You want a great meal today? The legendary J. Michael's restaurant. One day away from that world-famous J. Michael's spaghetti. Today's special is really good, too. Quesadillas, black beans and quesadillas, really good. But you can always get the pork chops, the steaks, the burgers. Their burgers are incredible. But their shrimp. Their fried shrimp is the best you'll get anywhere. Great seafood, the legendary J. Michael's restaurant. Go check it out. You'll be glad you did. Also, don't forget Dr. Ward, 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. It can be deadly. All it takes is 5 minutes. If you're listening right now, there's an office near you. Go check it out. Hey, James, we want some jewelry. Where are we going?
Going to David Adamson's right up there in Lynn Haven. I got my name on the wall already. You just haven't gotten my stuff yet.
Well, wait till payday. I'm not saying which payday, though. Hey, Russ, Amber, Patrick, they'll take care of you. Go check it out. Tell them Coach sent you. We'll be right back. 104.3, Jim Brown, FSU, when we get back.
Set your alarm clock to wake up with the Coach Hale Show on ESPN Northwest Florida.
We can go to a youth sporting event, drink, and you know how they can get when they don't get their way? Man, that can create a problem.
In-depth local and college sports from expert insiders and a dash of controversy.
The day and age we live in with parents going crazy and getting in fights, I don't see alcohol making that any better.
Weekday mornings 7 to 9.
5 minutes can save your life.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Full residential and commercial projects from start to finish. Wheelhouse is ready to help. From the moment you have the thought to build to the moment you step through the front door of your finished project, Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering will walk you through all of your aspirations. Engineering, site plans, live architectural design, construction, 3D rendering, permits, and more. Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering, 850-896-6597, 850-896-6597, and online at wheelhousedba.com.
Hewitt Tire and Auto has been in business in Panama City forever. Locals taking care of locals. From the smallest to the largest vehicles, they do it all. But don't take my word for it. Listen to the experts.
Hewitt Tire and Auto, your certified AAA service center and hometown towing.
Visit them online at HewittTire.com.
On Airport Road in Panama City.
850-769-7323. Hewitt Tire and Auto Center and hometown towing.
Looking for the most romantic night out in Panama City? Ferrucci Ristorante is your destination for authentic Italian cuisine and unforgettable moments. The candlelight, the wine, the homemade pasta. It's like a little slice of Italy. From handcrafted sauces to centuries-old recipes, Ferrucci brings true Italian flavor to every plate. It's where love stories begin and anniversaries are celebrated. To reserve your table, call 850-913-9131. Ferrucci Ristorante, Panama City's most romantic escape.
He's a 10-foot-tall, barrel-chested beast man who showers in vodka and feeds his baby shrimp scampi.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Please welcome.
Ain't don't hurt.
Live and local from the J. Michaels studio, the Coach James Hale Show, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Florida State, Florida State, Florida State.
Woo!
All right, you want to have a great time. Get down to Newbies Tooling Curve. Watch all the sporting events going on this summer. Watch all the baseball games down there. Have a great time. And speaking of baseball, I think Nick's boy is going to go professional. I would take the money and run.
I would. I mean,
put the money aside, go back to Auburn or somewhere later on. Go play that ball. He's special, man. He's a special player.
That kid's a very one of the best baseball players I've seen out of this area. I mean, hitting,
maybe all time,
pitching, just he had it all. So, congratulations to go.
You and I watched him play
against
Eli and Coop over here. The biggest baseball crowd I ever saw was at
the sports complex,
Publix Park.
Yeah.
Remember
that was a great game.
That was a great game. Yeah.
I think Coop hit a home run off of him opposite field that game.
A great game. Let's get back to Newbies. You want to have a great time, get out to Newbies. 4 wonderful locations. John and Charlotte always give back. Let's make sure we support them. Newbies Tooling the Curve, then head on down to the mothership. Charlotte's going to have the best entertainment all summer long for your pleasure. Go check it out and tell them Coach sent you. All right, Jim, take over.
All right, we're going to talk about Florida State baseball first. You know, our player down the road, Coleman Borthwick, is going to be kind of where I started. He's a high school kid, but he got drafted into the major leagues. Now, what's that got to do with Florida State? Because he's not going to Florida State. He'd go to Auburn. Well, the 2 highest picks for Florida State were both high school kids that would have gone to Florida State, but they got drafted first. Now, they have till the 27th of this month to make up their mind. Hey, you can go to college. You can go, go to whatever team drafted you. And it makes me happy that the highest kid that would have gone to Florida State, his name is Landon Tomey. Now, if you're not a Cleveland Indians fan, the name Tomey may not mean anything to you. But Jim Tomey, his father, is a Hall of Fame thumper of all time. 600-some career home runs, tremendous player. Probably one of my favorite Indian players.
Yeah.
But his son was going to go to Florida State. He got drafted by the White Sox, number 34. That was the highest pick of anybody associated with Florida State. The next highest pick was another high school kid called Caden Wechter. He's a right-hand pitcher. He was number 55 to the Giants. So there's no guarantee that they're going to go to the pros or they're going to go to Florida State. We'll know. We don't know yet. But there were 7 guys that were on Florida State's roster that got picked, to play this past season and got picked. The first one was Les Mendez, left-hand pitcher, second round, number 57 to the Astros. The first baseman that got hurt, Miles Bailey, second round, 75th pick to the Cubs. I would think those 2 will go for sure.
Yes.
All right, the next one is an outfielder, Braden Dowd, third round, number 88 to the Diamondbacks. After that, another left-hand pitcher, Trey Beard, fifth round, number 147 to the Marlins. All right, these guys all played at Florida State this past season. Bryson Moore, right-hand pitcher, 7th round pick, number 198 to the Pirates. Another pitcher, see a trend here? Cole Stokes, right-hand pitcher, 12th round, number 353 to the Tampa Bay Rays. And Brody Purcell, another right-hand pitcher, number 362 to the Cincinnati Reds. So these guys have to the 27th. If you're Coleman Borthwick at pick number 21, you're looking at a lot of money.
Yeah.
If you're pick number 362, not so much. So there's no guarantee that these guys are going to go to the pros just because they got drafted.
Right.
So, the high ranking ones probably will. These other ones I don't know because they can always come back and get drafted again next year and see how they do. So we'll see.
That's a lot of people being drafted off one team.
Yeah, it was 7. To be honest, I was kind of surprised. There's a lot. All right, and then the other news for Florida State happened last night. I was just sitting around looking at my phone. Tom Herman, okay, Tom Herman, who's been a lot of places, been a head coach at Houston, at Texas, and at Florida Atlantic, also an assistant coach at Ohio State when they were national champs in 2014, called to plays.
Destroyed Alabama.
He's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
His reputation was really good for a while, and then it kind of tapered off a little bit. But now he's going to go to Florida State. They didn't specify what his role is going to be, but you know and I know they got 155 assistants now. They got assistants to the assistants. They got the coach who coaches the left-hand tackles on the third team now. I mean, they got coaches for everything.
Right.
So I don't know what he'll coach, but he's always kind of been an offensive guy. So if I had to guess, it's going to be an offense of some kind of capacity.
I think it's a great hire. I mean, I really do.
Yeah, I do
tell
too.
you what, Kirby and Nick were really impressed with him. I think either they tried to hire him Alabama. I know they got together, spent time with him. What did you see? Why did you do this and that? And they really were high on him.
So him and Urban Meyer had a very public divorce after the national championship game. It was pretty famous that he didn't even get invited to the championship celebration. I mean, I think he already took the job, I think, at Houston at the time.
Yeah, Houston.
So
as a head coach, right?
Yeah, and he was the center of the wide receiver coach and his wife and all that, angst and stuff that when Urban got suspended, saying that his wife, he beat his wife up. I forget the name. It was Earl Bruce's grandson.
Zach Smith,
yeah. So they were like butting heads and became very toxic in that relationship. So he took the job at Houston, and then that's when he went to Alabama and gave them some information on what the Ohio State was running. Nick Saban was very good at that, and it's legal. It's nothing wrong with it. I mean, a lot of coaches do that to figure out, what were we, facing, how do we defend this, blah, 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 blah. But from a Florida State perspective, being that they had just lost Gus Malzahn, he runs a very similar offense. It's a quarterback run type of centric spread offense that probably fits their system really well with the personnel they have. So I think it's a great hire. I mean,
okay. Now I just thought as you're speaking, this is all coincidental. It wasn't even planned at all.
Yeah.
His record as a head coach is 60-36.
Yeah.
So in the back of their mind, are they thinking they're going to get rid of Norvell and slide him in next year?
Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, even if they maybe got rid of him mid-season if things weren't going right. He's a guy that could step in organizationally.
When he was saying that stuff, I was thinking that.
I mean, he was the head coach at Texas.
Yeah.
Texas Longhorns.
And the other thing, too, he's 5-0 in bowl games.
Right. Like I said, I thought it was a great hire, whether that's the end-all, be-all. But just from an offensive standpoint, having somebody in that room that can construct an offense, call plays. When you lose Gus Malzahn, 6 months out from the season, and you have an offense in place and a personnel in place, to have him be able to step in and run that same offense and know the language and be able to teach that and be able to call plays if necessary. I don't even know who their offensive coordinator is. I think it was going to be Mike Norvell.
Norvell.
Yeah, it would be really good for them just to say, hey, man, you take this over if you can and let Norvell be, the kind of head coach because there's so many hats you got to wear as a head coach now. We've all seen the guys that try to call plays. They don't win national championships anymore.
Go back to Urban in here. I still can't remember it. I don't recall. Why did Herman get involved in that if it was somebody else?
There was a lot of rumors that they all hung out and partied a little bit together, and there was some angst between Smith and Herman, and maybe some drug use, maybe some extramarital affairs, stuff like that was going on. I don't know the whole story, but it got very toxic, and for some reason, Zach Smith and
did Urban fire him, or he just get the job and leave?
He got the job, but it was one of those things. Don't come back. You know what I'm saying? Because they had the national championship celebration.
I remember some of that. I remember something going on.
Yeah, it was very strange at the time because really Ohio State fans didn't know there was anything really going on between the two. But once he didn't show up and wasn't invited to the national championship celebration, I think Urban wanted him to have a commitment there for 2 or 3 years, and I believe he was only there for a year. And when he took the job, it really irritated him, and I think that's when all that other stuff just came to the surface. Oh, you're going to fire me or tell me not to come here? Well, this is what was really going on the whole time. So it was kind of like a jilted ex type of situation that got kind of out of hand, and that's what led to the Zach Smith stuff and Urban getting suspended for 3 games that year.
Wow.
Yeah. So he actually hired the lawyer to represent Zach Smith's wife and helped her with money and helped her with the case and everything. And it turned out she wasn't being 100% honest. So it was kind of a shot at Zach Smith. I don't know what went on between the two. There was a lot of rumors at the time. I mean, we've seen Urban out with co-eds on TV before, so
dancing.
It doesn't totally surprise me that some of that stuff was going on, but it was a strange situation.
Now, he was the OC when Ohio State was down to the third-team quarterback, and they won the
Right.
national championship.
Yeah.
I remember that. And I tell you what, it hurt when you turn around and hand the ball at Zeke Elliott. Yeah, that kind of helps a little bit. Yeah. All right, let's tell us some of our great people. FSU Update again is brought to you by John and Charlotte. Get out to Newbies, have a great time. Newbies still on the curve. And don't forget the new one in St. Andrews, the big, beautiful blue facility. Go check it out. And again, Charlotte will have the best entertainment in the Southeast every single night at Newbies all summer long for your pleasure and your entertainment. Go check it out. You'll be glad you did. Also, don't forget about I cannot believe I have not mentioned Stevenson Air Conditioning yet. The heat is on. We all know it. Get it serviced. If your bill's going through the roof right now, it's just not working. It's just not getting the house cool. Hey, call Stevenson Air Conditioning. Call a local company, somebody you can trust, somebody that's not trying to rip you off. Somebody tells you they're going to be there. They're there on time always. That is Stevenson Air Conditioning. They'll come out, they'll service it. Your power bill will go down. The unit will run better, and it's going to last longer. You can't ask for better than that. And when it gets so old, you're going to have to get a new one. Go Stevenson Air Conditioning. One of the few things you can purchase, pay for yourself over a period of time because your power bill goes down so much. Go local. Go Stevenson Air Conditioning. Steve's Bike Shop. Steve Bertashaw, in business since 1979. You want electrical bikes? They're taking over the world. You can get a new one or a used one, and Steve will deal with you. He is an incredible man. Standard bikes, yeah. Do they work on them? Absolutely. They do it all. They have everything you can think of right there at Steve's Bike Shop on 23rd. Local, the swim coach at Mosley High School. That's enough said right there. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Lock it in and rip the knob off. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has turned up the power.
I'm getting an orgy, Spud, Captain.
From Port St. Joe to Panama City to Fort Walton Beach, the biggest sports signal in the Panhandle.
If I push it any harder, the whole thing will blow.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Anna with ESPN Northwest Florida. Here is your weather forecast on this Tuesday morning. As we head into this afternoon and evening, very light showers and a possibility of thunderstorms, and a high of 86 with a moderate breeze out of the west-southwest around 15 miles per hour. For tonight, a variety of some clouds and very light rain and a low near 81. Tomorrow, partly sunny and a high around 89. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
It's almost time to kick off the 2026 season at the bank. Whether you want to be at the center of it all as a season ticket member, lock in 3 or more games with a bundle at the bank, or cheer on the Jags at your most anticipated matchup, there's a way for everyone to be a part of the action. Seating is limited, so don't wait. Secure your tickets now by visiting jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
ESPN Northwest Florida. The tradition continues.
Lots of force on this one. Hello, Chop House. A 2-run homer.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels studio.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Welcome back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Most valuable football pros in college football. This is by the Gator Blitz, and this is the latest. I don't know Maybe the Texas oil man gave a little bit more money. Who knows? But the number one most valuable program in the country, according to the Gator Blitz, is the Texas Longhorns. $2.38 billion. That's what their value. Number two, and I kind of question this. I take that back. I never questioned Kirby. Georgia was at number two, $1.92 billion. And number three was Ohio State Buckeyes at $1.9 billion. Number four, Notre Dame, $1.85 billion. Number five, Michigan, $1.83 billion.
Well, they base this off of. I can't see Georgia having more money than Notre Dame or Ohio State. Like, it's just.
I think I want to say sales and merchandise. Throw everything into a pot. Let me go through the list.
Yeah, go ahead.
Number six, I thought they'd be a little higher, but they're not. Alabama, 1.74. Oklahoma's number 7, 1.49. Number 8, USC, 1.4. Something common right here. Every team we have talked about besides Notre Dame is in the SEC or Big Ten. Number 9, Tennessee, 1.37. Number 10, I thought LSU would be higher than Tennessee myself. LSU's number 10, $1.23 billion. Damn it. And number 11, Penn State, $1.2 billion. Florida Gators were 12th, $1.08 billion. Auburn 13th, $1.06. Oregon, $990 million. And then at 15th, I didn't write down how much it was, Texas A&M. And I thought Texas A&M had more money than the banks. So that kind of surprised me. So they didn't go into detail how they came up with these figures, but this is what they have. I thought Texas had more than anybody.
Texas
I thought Texas A&M would be top three.
If you're giving me the opportunity to go to somewhere and say, hey, they're going to spend the most money and buy you the best roster, those two schools are doing it.
The one that surprised me the most, which I don't know was right, I guess it's right, I thought Oregon would be in the top 5.
You got to separate Oregon, the football program, from Nike, because Nike's much different than Oregon. I mean, even some of the contracts they give, Nike and Adidas now have started giving their schools like money towards NIL. So if you're an Adidas school, like Tennessee and Ohio State are in a battle for the number one running back in the country. His name's DGG something Gabriel Georges, and Adidas is throwing an extra $1 million towards NIL in for them to put in part of his package. So that's going to be a big factor moving forward. So Nike's different than Oregon. So this must be just based on sales of tickets and stuff like that.
The whole bundle.
Yeah.
So if you're at Clemson, we don't see your name. You're at FSU, we don't see your name. Miami, we don't see your name. I mean, I see that. In Miami, you go to a football game, sometimes there's 10,000 or 15,000 people there.
Yeah.
Indiana didn't make the list.
I will say this, Indiana is building a new stadium up there, a new facility.
I think it's going to go straight to the roof.
They have the biggest alumni base in the country, and if you look at their business school and some of the people that graduated from there, they have the most billionaire alumni in the country, I believe.
And this is just me. This is I know you two probably, or James, will all have a different opinion, but if I could have any of those jobs in the top 10 with that type of money, you got every reason you can win. Texas, Georgia, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Michigan, Alabama, Oklahoma, USC, Tennessee, and LSU. At any of those jobs, you should be successful.
Oh, absolutely.
And I would take any of those jobs over Indiana if it's me.
100%. I would probably take Notre Dame if my fandom didn't matter, because they play one team a year, and if you're in the top 12, you're automatically in.
And you run college football.
Yeah.
They do whatever they want to do.
They have their own rules. They do whatever
keep
they
all
want.
their own money.
They keep all of their payout from the college football playoff. So, when the SEC teams or Big Ten teams, they make the playoffs, they have to split it with 14 to 16 teams. They keep the entire thing. So it's a very huge advantage for them.
Do the commissioners of the Big Ten and the SEC and even the other two, well, I can see the ACC bowing down, but wouldn't you think, like, we can't let this go on? Do they have that much power?
Kind of, sort of. I think both conferences want them to come in, so they're going to play nice with them until it gets to the point where they say, just no, we're just going to go independent, because their contracts with NBC's up in 2 years, I believe. And
that's
think,
probably a good point what you just said.
Yeah, but once we saw with Texas Tech the leverage that the conferences were going to use, say, hey, we're not going to schedule them anymore. I think if it gets to the point where they say, hey, we're just not going to join a conference, maybe you'll see teams stop scheduling. But I think they're angling to get them into either the SEC or the Big Ten too.
James, you're a Kentucky guy, so we can ask you, because I don't think you like. We'd probably pick Alabama. Them two would probably pick Ohio State if you had any job you wanted. But of those 10 schools there, which one would you pick?
Oh, it's Notre Dame. You have the most freedom to set your schedule. You have the freedom to do what you want. You even got the freedom to not win your conference, and you still get in. As long as I can throw a product out on that field that lands in the top 12, I'm in. I don't have to have the best product even. I'm in.
And they don't play a conference championship game.
Yeah, no conference championship game, no set conferences. So, you look at it in the future, it's like, oh, man, TCU's starting to step up a bit. Let's cancel that one.
Right.
And you can.
And they can cherry pick who in the Big Ten they play, who in the ACC they play. I mean, they have no, ties to any of those conferences, so they can cherry pick who they play. So, and if I was going outside and going into a conference, I think Texas, being at their recruiting base, you can fill your entire class with the state of Texas, and they have the money to buy it all. I think that would be the perfect situation.
All right, I want to ask you guys, and you just give your opinion, and you're not wrong. And I'll go first. Texas, I think that would be an unbelievable job. But would I want to live in Texas after driving through that state? And it's nothing wrong with it. It's a big state.
Right.
I don't think I'd like living in Texas. Georgia, would I like living in Georgia? I think it's a beautiful state. That one I could live in. Country boy like myself, I could live in Georgia. So I'm gonna leave Georgia in my list. Ohio State, the cold weather, I couldn't live up there. I couldn't. That's a big city.
Soft.
I couldn't live there. I'm sorry. Notre Dame, too cold. Couldn't live there. Michigan, no way I would move there. Alabama, I live there. Yes, I love Alabama. I would leave them in. Oklahoma, too many big tornadoes. No, can't do that one. USC, hell no. I wouldn't live in L.A. for all the money in the world. I don't care what you pay me. I would not live. I would not move there.
Did you see Lane Kiffin's house when he lived out there? Okay, you would live out there in Malibu on the water.
No, I wouldn't. I don't want to be around that. I would like where I'm different.
Yeah, you might be.
California's a great place to visit.
Exactly.
Thank you. Tennessee, Knoxville.
Rocky Top.
Yes, you would. You're a redneck. Yes, you would.
You would love it.
I could handle that. I could handle.
Get some moonshine.
LSU,
fans, man.
Now LSU.
That's a different ball game.
I wouldn't want to live there.
I don't think you'd want to deal with the boosters, because if you don't win there,
well, I'm just talking about living.
Oh, okay.
I'm just not even. I'll bring that at later.
You don't like Baton Rouge?
I don't know. It's just I know New Orleans and sometimes it's so unbelievable hot.
Yeah, it stinks.
And it's not unbelievably hot right here.
And it smells.
Yeah, not like there. Not like it. We get a breeze here.
But you get that aroma.
I mean, I saw
bourbon.
LSU Jeff yesterday.
Yeah.
Last night, and I saw his beautiful girl from Kentucky. She's Kentucky. So I hope he's not upset. I mean, I like it. I like this state, but I'd rather live in Tennessee, Georgia, or Alabama than that state. That's just me. Places to live. I'm not talking about boosters. We throw the boosters and all that kind of stuff in there. I don't know if I could handle Alabama.
Or Texas.
Yeah.
They meddle in a lot of stuff there.
We see it, the great state of Alabama, what the coaches put up at Alabama and Auburn. I mean, you can have a job one day and the next day you don't.
Yeah, for me, boosters, LSU would be one of the last places I want to go because they turn over good coaches in 2 weeks.
And you got the governor firing people and locking them out of the facility.
All right, let's talk about some of our great people. We'll come back and do our Alabama update and get some more opinions on this. I tell you what, I love Kyle Vandergrift. Listen to him every Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. You get a letter in your mail, and your insurance company's threatening to drop you. Your roof is at a certain age. They want to get rid of it. Don't panic. Don't freak out. Call Kyle Vandergrift. He'll come out and he'll walk you through the process. If you need a roof, he'll put a great roof on. If you want a house built, a business, whatever, they can do it all, man. They got contracts with everybody. They are incredible. TK Vandy General Contracting, they design and build commercial, residential. They can do it all. And are they local? You better believe it. Their mom and dad, his mom and dad are legendary people. Love them both. Vandy Roofing. Also, Turf Pro Pest Control. Patrick did a great job yesterday, like always. We took advantage of that 3-for-1. Get the bugs out of your yard, bugs in your house, your yard, take care of all three of them. That's who we go with now. Turf Pro Pest Control, the best. He comes up with a great game plan. He executes it. Your yard will look absolutely beautiful. Turf Pro Pest Control, yeah, he's local. His daughter's a great All-American cheerleader at Mosley High School. All right, we'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
While other radio stations are playing national contests with winners in Timbuktu, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has real local winners.
Hi, this is Dave Meat from Panama City Beach.
Bona fide and certified local.
Man, that's fantastic. Oh, my goodness.
Keep listening to Win on the Gulf Coast.
Hell yeah, let's do it. I just won $250 from 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Anna with ESPN Northwest Florida. Here is your weather forecast on this Tuesday morning. As we head into this afternoon and evening, very light showers and a possibility of thunderstorms, and a high of 86 with a moderate breeze out of the west-southwest around 15 miles per hour. For tonight, a variety of some clouds and very light rain and a low near 81. Tomorrow, partly sunny and a high around 89. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. John. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Your safety and proper care of your boat in an emergency is crucial. When it comes to on-water assistance, response time is everything. And since 1996, in the Bay or on the Gulf, it's SeaTow. SeaTow's Coast Guard licensed captains are on the scene in an average of 1 hour or less. SeaTow gets members home or back to boating faster. Become a member today at SeaTow.com or call 850-234-2323.
For the A.
Here comes the throw. It's late. Braves win.
Your spot for the Atlanta Braves on the Gulf Coast. Listen live nights and weekends. This is Braves Country. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels Studio. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Here we go, baby. Hey, Ray, Alabama. Roll Tide Roll. Alabama Update is brought to you by Stevenson Air Conditioning. They're there for you anytime, day or night. I tell you what, I know so many people went with Jason and his crew. They do such a wonderful job. They came in, replaced all wiring, all lines, everything, completely everything through the house. And when they got through, that house looked absolutely beautiful. And the best thing we ever did. Last night, I got up, I was freezing, and it was 66 degrees in there. I guess Jamie turned it down low. But anyway, and then it stays cool the entire day without even running. Our house is insulated really well.
Yeah.
But you know it. You went with them. You bought one of the business beds at your house. Dr. Chad Mitchell did the same thing. If you want a great system, a great company, somebody you can depend on, it's Stevenson Air Conditioning. And it's local people. Spend your money with locals.
Yeah, good people. They actually came out and serviced my unit the other day. I had a bad belt, and they climbed up on the roof and helped me out. And probably going to have them back out there to change the filters out and stuff like that. So They're on time. I mean, it's quick. You don't have to wait 2 weeks for something to get done because when you got a bad air conditioner and you're running all day, you don't want a $500 bill. So they get out there as quick as possible. So I use them all the time.
Go local. Go Stevenson Air Conditioning. All right, ESPN's got their new latest, and I think this is going to be the one they're going to stick with until the season starts. ESPN FPI Power Rankings. This is the they also have the top 25 poll, but this is a little bit different. This is the strength of schedule. And Alabama, it ranks 15th toughest schedule according to ESPN FPI. Alabama's set to take on 6 teams ranked in the top 25. There are 13 SEC teams with stronger strength of schedules than Alabama. Alabama's only non-SEC team that has a tougher schedule than anybody really in the SEC is the Ohio State Buckeyes. Ohio State's schedule is really tough this year.
And there's 6 behind 5 other SEC teams because Auburn's ranked, South Carolina's ranked. I mean, the bottom of the barrel of the SEC is ranked in this dumb poll. Like, it's the most laughable thing I've ever seen.
ESPN is the most fair and balanced company, and ABC, and ABC. We all know that.
Well, they're turning on y'all, so that'll be fun to watch.
You're right about that. The only where am I at? Michigan's schedule ranks 16th in the country. Alabama opens at home, 11 o'clock kickoff. East Carolina getting closer and closer.
Ohio State plays 3 top 5 teams, and they have 6 SEC teams.
They're ranked up there. They're ranked high.
Here's Ohio State's schedule. They have 9 teams on their schedule that won 7 games or more.
And 6
they,
of the top
they have
20.
7 teams that won 9 or more. Let me say that again. 7 teams that won 9 or more games.
When I seen Auburn and South Carolina ranked, and they used that as their strength,
tell me about South Carolina.
I laughed so hard. Like South Carolina won 6 games last year.
Okay,
like,
Debbie Downers here during my Alabama update. Good. Here we go. 2026 ESPN FPI strength of schedule, top 10, and they got it correct, 100% correct. This is done by computers, by the way. Number 1, Arkansas.
They can't be wrong.
AI. Number 1, Arkansas.
Done by a computer.
Number 2, Oklahoma. No, they play a real team. They play Michigan at Michigan. Number 3, Texas. Hey, they got second week of the season. They got Ohio State and the SEC.
So it's much tougher for Texas to play Ohio State than Ohio State to play Texas. Then.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Number 4, Kentucky. Number 5, Ole Miss, and number 6, Mississippi State. Number 7, Florida. Number 8, Ohio State. Number 9, Texas A&M. Number 10, South Carolina. That is your toughest schedules in college football, according to ESPN FPI.
Go look at Kentucky's schedule and compare it to Ohio State's, and you tell me just looking at it, whose schedule would you rather play?
I've done this before. I'm going to do it again now.
This is loud.
All right. I'm not pull up Kentucky's schedule.
I'm not going to
pull up Ohio State.
I'm not going to give you their whole schedule.
Oh, well, why not?
Okay,
Ball State, Chickasaw State, Santa State.
This comes from the team that you're crying because you can't play Austin Peay before you play Auburn.
And try to cancel on us.
I'll admit it. I will admit it. And I don't want to play Ohio State.
Hey, listen to me, Leroy.
Go ahead.
At Texas, 10-3. At Iowa, 9-4. At Indiana, 15-0. This is last year. At USC, 9-4. Home to Oregon, 13-2, and then finish up with Michigan, 9-4.
I agree.
There's no comparison.
I say I'm with you.
Put your SEC crap away.
I'm with you. They're about 8th in the toughest schedule
in the country. They're just setting up the narrative. Here comes
the
gauntlet, our 9-team schedule.
Yeah. That is a tough schedule. You're right.
And you're saying 7 SEC teams.
They're probably about 8th in the nation. Yeah, go ahead.
Crazy.
Give me Kentucky's schedule.
Okay.
And no, don't give the cupcake because
you know why the schedule's tough?
He wouldn't take the cupcakes.
Yeah.
He would not give the cupcakes, so don't give the cupcakes.
They can't beat Jinx. That's why it's tough.
Let's hear it.
2026, University of Kentucky, and we do start off.
No, don't give cupcakes.
You don't want the cupcakes, so we don't want to know about Youngstown State.
No, don't say that.
1AA school.
All right. September 12th versus Alabama.
Oh, yeah. Go. Talk
September
to me.
19th at Texas A&M.
Ooh, dang.
September 26th,
playoff
South
team.
Alabama.
That's 2 playoff teams right there. Keep going, brother.
All right, after South Alabama, because we're skipping cupcakes, we'll go to October 3rd at South Carolina. October 10 versus LSU. October 17.
But wait, go time out.
Oh, Jesus.
Most improved, $45 million roster. My God, go ahead.
When's that?
And they'll lose 5 games.
That's 3
October
right there.
17th at Oklahoma.
Oh, another playoff team. That's 4.
October 24 versus Vanderbilt.
Okay.
November 7
Crickets.
at Tennessee.
Ooh.
Crickets.
November
They made the playoffs before.
November
10
14th
years
versus
One
Florida.
time.
Who?
Versus Florida
Most
on November
improved
14th.
team in the country. Okay, go ahead.
November 21st at Missouri.
Okay.
And November 28th, Louisville.
Louisville's good. Louisville's
James, you got nothing. You got
Louisville's
nothing.
really
Go on to your next segment. 'cause
I'll
you
give
got
him credit.
nothing.
It's a tough
Louisville's
schedule.
really good.
It's definitely
You got
a tough
nothing.
schedule.
Go on to the next
But
segment.
I'm trying to look
Come
see
on.
where. Let me see where they put Kentucky on this toughest list.
I think it was third. Or second.
They were 4th. So the experts say 4, and they say Ohio State 8. We got to go with the experts, guys. We just have to do it. Anyway, y'all ruined my Alabama update.
Expertness.
Good.
You already got me
That was the point.
screwed up.
I'd much rather play LSU than Texas, Indiana, the national champions,
Oregon.
Indiana, Oregon,
Michigan.
3 top 5 teams. But who's counting? The experts say.
Anyway.
We'll go with the experts.
Anyway.
Lane train.
Yeah.
But we have Austin P and Mercer this year, by gosh.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Y'all asked for it. You upset me, so here we go.
Let's get Arkansas.
1925.
Oh, here we go.
1926.
Modern day.
1930, 34, 1941, 61, 64, 65, 1973, 1978, 1979, 1992, 2009, 2011, 2012, 15, 17, 8, and
my
2020. National champs, Alabama.
It's
18.
And you
The
still
end.
lost 4 last year and got beat by 35 by
the
Indiana.
end.
We ain't talking about last year. We talking about the history of college
Okay.
football. 18 national
Ohio State
championships.
lost by 3. You lost
Florida
by
Gators,
35.
national champs, 1996, 2008, no, 2006, 2008.
Urban.
And even, that's right. And even Auburn Tigers, 1957, 2010, national champs. LSU. I can just go on and on and on, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to brag. I just don't
Okay.
I don't
want to brag. There's a hot one.
Total times ranked
Yankees in Chattanooga.
ranked in the AP top 25 poll.
my God.
The number 1 team in the country, number 2 team in the country is Ohio State. 120 times Ohio State's done this. Who's number 1 this year in the AP? Did they come out with it yet?
I mean, FBI, I think Ohio State was ranked number 1, but I think probably Texas.
It'll be a
probably
Texas or
Indiana.
Ohio State.
I honestly don't know.
It'll be Texas or Ohio State.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll give it to Indiana.
No,
I wouldn't
I
think
don't
so.
see it with Indiana this year. Don't get me wrong; they're going to be good. They'll be a playoff team, but they lost. I mean, when you take Mendoza off that team from last year, it changes the whole dynamic.
Yep, I agree.
And I think they lost some stuff on defense. That Pons, the cornerback, was phenomenal for them in the playoffs. So, and they got a little lucky in some games. Even the national championship game, Miami's pump block missed the block. He went outside. Player went outside. He kind of stayed inside when the guy was kind of rolling out to the right.
That
punt.
quarterback for Indiana was incredible.
The Ohio State game, I mean, the 4th and 1 where Sain took a knee on accident, and then we missed a 23-yard field goal. So it takes a little luck to win national championships. All the credit to them. They were the best team in the country last year. But you take Mendoza off that team, and I just don't see them being at the top of college football again.
Oklahoma was 101 times. Notre Dame was 4th, 98. USC is number 91 times. FSU, I didn't realize this. Number 6 was FSU, 72 times. Miami, number
Bobby
7,
Bowden.
70. Georgia with Kirby Smart, 54 times. Texas, I thought, Texas is, you go back and look at the history of all this stuff, they're really not up there like Alabama's done, Ohio State's done, Notre Dame. They're not that.
That's why there's
Oklahoma,
an argument for them being a blue blood because they just haven't had the championships that they should have.
Oklahoma does, over the history, better than them in just about every category. Texas with 50. 11 was Florida, 41. 12th was LSU with 38. Michigan, I thought they would be higher than this. Michigan was 13th only 36 times. And Ohio State was 120. I didn't realize that.
Total domination.
Michigan State, I remember when they were good back in the 60s. Michigan State, they came in 14th place with 29. Army was 15th with 27. Clemson was 16th with 25. Penn State was 17th, tied with Pitt. Both of those with 21 times.
That's surprising to me. Penn State was much as their history over only being that many times, being tied with Pitt,
Yeah. Ranked number 1 in the country. And of course, Alabama's number 1, 141 times. Number 2, Ohio State, 120.
Yeah.
Alabama Update is brought to you by Stevenson Air Condition. Anytime, day or night, get out there and have a great. They'll come take care of everything. You want to sleep great. You want to be cool. You want to be warm in the summer, in the winter. Stevenson Air Condition, number 1, not even close. Locals taking care of locals. Also, don't forget about David Adams. Your name, you got your wish list? Are you on the wish list? That's awesome, man.
I got my wish list up, man. Everybody got to have a good wish list.
Go. Tell us what we're talking about.
We are talking about David Adamson. So you walk into the store, you see something that is just shiny and sparkly, and you love it. You let them know, hey, I think this is shiny, sparkly, and I love it.
Yeah,
they hand you the list, you put your name down, and then you wait.
They've got the official strength of schedule up there, top 10. That's a great place to go. It's correct. Ohio State's 8th.
Glenn Manley's number 1 on that list. If you look at it, his name is up there more than anybody else.
Yeah, you know what? That's for him to go buy the stuff for us. He hadn't done it yet. But Russ, Amber, and Patrick, they'll all work with you. They'll give you great deals. If you got some things you want to sell, you got gold, silver, jewelry, whatever, go see Russ, Amber, and Patrick. They'll give you a great deal. David Adams, you'll be glad you did. Dr. Ward, 1 in 5 deadly skin cancer. It can and will be deadly. Make sure you take care of yourself. If it doesn't look right, feel right, go see Dr. Ward. If you're listening right now, across the Panhandle of Florida, there's an office near you. We'll be right back. 104.3. We get back to Auburn Tigers. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Sports Blitz.
We got on the phone line Jeffrey Fry, former Major League player. Has baseball really changed so much from when you played?
I think it's changed drastically. And after you get that long home run, you got to stand and admire it and throw your bat and dance around the bases and shoot a three-pointer before you get to third and then pound your chest a few times.
The Sports Blitz.
Live and local, weekdays, 4 to 6.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Anna with ESPN Northwest Florida. Here is your weather forecast on this Tuesday morning. As we head into this afternoon and evening, very light showers and a possibility of thunderstorms, and a high of 86 with a moderate breeze out of the west-southwest around 15 miles per hour. For tonight, a variety of some clouds and very light rain and a low near 81. Tomorrow, partly sunny and a high around 89. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
With over 4 decades in business, Instant Replay Sports Cards is happy to take your collection to the next level. All new hobby boxes, signed memorabilia and supplies, new and vintage cards and Pokemon. Buy, sell, and trade. They're an authorized source for Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, and Leaf cards. Instant Replay Sports Cards inside the Stanford Station on 23rd Street next to Academy Sports. Come see the bigger store and the larger inventory or visit online, instantReplaySportsCards.com.
Looking for the ultimate Panama City beach adventure? Experience the difference with PCB Prestige private dolphin and snorkel trips. Skip the crowded tour boats and enjoy a completely private, customized experience aboard our comfortable luxury boat. Watch wild dolphins in their natural habitat, snorkel the crystal clear waters around Shell Island, and create unforgettable memories. Book your adventure now. Visit PCBprestige.com. That's PCBprestige.com.
Want to know the inside scoop on your favorite teams? From the gridiron to the hardwood to the diamond. For comprehensive sports coverage, it's ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio.
Whoa! Martha. That's almost Saturday, Martha. I don't feel like saying the rest of my voice is heard. Well, Auburn update. Get out to Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. You want a great meal day? Go see Pat Perno, City Commissioner Lynn Haven. Go say hello to them at Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. You walk in, they always got a smile on their face. They treat you like family. The food's incredible. TV's everywhere. Great place. Have a great time. That's Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. Auburn. Let's look at Auburn's strength of schedule in the SEC. Where did Auburn come in? Auburn did not make the top 10 in strength of schedules out of the SEC. The rankings, Auburn. Well,
They were actually,
I'll come back to that.
They were actually ranked.
Yeah, I think they should be. I think Auburn's going to be good, really good. Auburn and FSU not FSU. Auburn and Florida are going to be good this year. Record-breaking fundraising. People are pumped up about the new football coach. Auburn's raised $93.1 million. That is a school record. You got to feel. I think they feel a lot better at Auburn right now going forward than actually even at Alabama. I really believe that. I think there's more excitement coming out of Auburn. Alabama year 3. Nick says say be positive, and I do say year 3 it should be really good for him if he's a good fit for SEC in Alabama. We'll see, but I do think that Auburn's got knocked a home run with their football coach. I love what he does. I think they're going to be really good, and that's the reason I think they're raising so much money. They are going around visiting the booster clubs. They are doing the old-time things that they used to do to bring in the money, and they're bringing the money in. Florida State chose not to do that, and we see they're hurting for money right now. This is every SEC team all-time record versus current SEC team members. Auburn has more wins. I'm not saying they have win records over these teams, but they have more wins over Florida, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Missouri, Arkansas, South Carolina, Mississippi State, Vandy, and Kentucky. Now, you got to remember, the new ones like Texas has not played that many games. Oklahoma's not won that many games. They got more wins over them also. But let's start. The most current wins of any team in the SEC against other teams in the SEC is Alabama. Alabama's record, 561 wins versus SEC opponents, 220 losses, 30 ties. Texas has 268 wins, only 152 losses and 15 ties. Of course, they've been in the SEC for 2 years, so you got to look at bowl games. And then some of these other teams were in different conferences when they played them. Georgia, 463 wins. At one time, it was Tennessee. Georgia has passed Tennessee now. Thank you, Kirby Smart. Georgia, 463 wins, 270 losses, 24 ties. Tennessee, like I said, they were the power back in the day. Still a good program. Tennessee's won 425 games. They've lost 291. They've had 33 ties. LSU, last 3 out of the 4 coaches have won national championship. LSU has 445 wins, 320 losses, 29 ties. Oklahoma, the newest member, 169 wins, 121 losses, 13 ties. Florida Gators. Florida really hadn't done much until Spurrier got there.
Yeah.
362 wins, 280 losses. 280 losses, wow. 16 ties. Auburn, the Auburn Tigers, 381 wins, 323 losses, 22 ties. Texas A&M, 178 wins, 229 losses. 229 losses. You got to remember, when they played Missouri, when they played Texas and Oklahoma, they were in a different league at the time. Ole Miss, 327 wins, 423 losses. Missouri, 113 wins, 160 losses. Arkansas, 210 wins, 316 losses. They've been going through a bad spell. South Carolina, 138 wins, 233 losses. Mississippi State, 253 wins, 462 losses. Vandy, more losses than any other school in the SEC. Only 228 wins, 476 losses. Kentucky, 204 wins, 450 losses. And I didn't do the ties. I didn't want to do that. I think my voice is about gone. So that is some little history there for you. SEC most important games of this 2026 football season. For the Auburn Tigers, the most important game is the Iron Bowl at Alabama. Alabama's most important game, I kind of disagree with this, versus Georgia early in the year. I question that. Arkansas versus Missouri. Florida versus Auburn. That is a huge game. I think the winner of that's going to have a really good year. I got to get that one.
Plus, those are 2 programs that are trying to turn things around with new coaches. So that'll give them a springboard to really get things going in the right direction.
I agree with you. Georgia at Alabama. For Georgia, they say it's the Alabama game. I think the Ole Miss games are pretty important. I think it's a lot of – we'll see. Maybe the SEC championship game, which I'm predicting Georgia and Texas.
They did have Georgia with the easiest schedule in the SEC this year.
Yeah. which is still brutal. Kentucky,
That South Carolina game late in November. Woo!
Kentucky versus Vandy is Kentucky's toughest game or most important. They have to,
absolutely.
It's
got to be the most important.
Sad.
No, the Vanderbilt game is going to be the most important because that game is probably going to be the game to see if they get to 6 or not and make it to a bowl.
Okay, that's probably what they're thinking.
I'm buying Kentucky right now. I mean, from going from Stoops to where they've gone, their recruiting's actually been really good. So I think they locked down a really good quarterback in this high school recruiting cycle. So I'm excited. Will Stein was a very highly thought of offensive coordinator. So I think they made some really good changes there, and I'm excited to see what they can do in the next couple of years.
Okay. LSU at Ole Miss. I agree with that.
I want to see that just for the off-the-field drama.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one. What do they do to him when he walks in the stadium?
And you got Lacey and Chandler's back, so you might think that Ole Miss is
That's
the
two
favorite.
guys could compete for the Heisman.
Absolutely, two of the best players in the country and definitely top 10 overall players. So they got a good nucleus there. This is going to be their best team they've had.
Mississippi State at South Carolina. Okay. I thought it'd be Ole Miss myself. Maybe they're talking about you. They got a chance to get a win. Missouri versus Texas A&M.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Oklahoma's most important game is versus Texas.
That's always their most important game. That's like Ohio State, Michigan. They really do not like each other, and they come from the Big 8, whatever, and Southwest Conference and all that. They got a long history.
Ole Miss versus LSU, yes. So the toughest one or the most important for LSU is Ole Miss. Same thing for Ole Miss. South Carolina at Clemson, I get that.
Yeah.
He could be fighting for his job, but both of them could. It's sad. Both of them could be fighting for his job at the end of the year.
And that's an in-state battle too.
This one scares me to death. We got to go on the road and play them. And for the toughest game, our most important game for Tennessee, I get it for Heupel. We don't know how they're going to be this year. You can get fired up there pretty quickly. This is a big, most important game. Tennessee versus Alabama for Tennessee.
I mean, that's a big game for every year. They're under win totals only at 6.5 this year.
Who's the quarterback?
I think Brandon Faison, that freshman 5-star kid coming in. Just depends on if he takes the job, if he's ready. But he was super talented, ranked number 1 overall quarterback in the country coming in. So if you're going to have growing pains, you might as well grow with the talented freshman.
All right, here we go. Texas versus Oklahoma. That's both their schools' most important game. Texas, and I don't know, though. If Texas plays Georgia for the SEC championship, you got to think that might be more important. Texas A&M at LSU is Texas A&M's most important game. Wouldn't you think it would be Texas' last game of the year on Friday?
I think Texas A&M Texas is the bigger game, and I think Texas Georgia for Texas, because that's the only team they haven't been over to get over the hump. And if they beat Georgia, then they're going to be SEC champions this year, in my opinion. Obviously, the rest of the season got to play out, but that's just the one team they haven't been able to get over the hump.
I'm with you. A&M, it's not LSU. It's that last game versus Texas. They got beat in Austin last year. They want to win this game in College Station.
And that is a very ugly, heated rivalry that they do not like each other.
Yeah. You were right, Wildcat. Not Wildcat. Well, Kentucky, whatever. James, whatever the hell you.
We can go with that.
I got you confused with the other Wildcat, the old Wildcat.
You got him confused with that bison.
I had lunch with Wildcat.
Flip somebody over
about a week ago. That was fun. He told me to tell all you guys.
Okay.
Vandy at Kentucky, Kentucky at Vandy, same thing. But that's your SEC most important games. What's the most important game for Ohio State? Is it the Michigan game?
Yes, every year.
I would think so.
Okay.
Now, if we want to throw
what about
the
Indiana, what about Oregon?
Standard game out the window,
Well,
I
that's
think
right.
Texas.
They play more than one tough game.
You beat Texas, and that gives you a conference.
They don't have Austin Peay before they get ready for it.
I think the Texas.
They finally play a real schedule, and then these guys are going nuts.
Y'all finally played 9 games after been crying about.
I still never ever should we be bullied by the Big Ten to go play
Notre Dame.
We should have never. I know.
Half the league is going to lose another game.
Smart.
But I think Ohio State's biggest game is Texas. You win that game, it's about conference bragging rights. It sets people up for the College Football Playoff Committee. It sets your strength of schedule up. You go on the road to beat Texas, and then everything else takes care of itself.
All right. How much time we got?
We're looking at about 4.
All right, ESPN's preseason FPI poll. Auburn Tigers ranked 22nd in the country.
Bah!
brought all those kids in from South Florida. Kind of like what Indiana did.
They're going to go from
Madison.
4 and 8 to.
Could you imagine
6
those same
6?
kids from James Madison? They had to come into the Big Ten. Probably a lot easier leaving James Madison's schedule they had. Coming to the Big Ten, they win it all.
Whooped Alabama like they stole something.
No, they're talking about the first year. I'm talking the first year.
All those James Madison.
Anyway, they interviewed the James Madison players. They go, the Big Ten was so much softer schedule than
38-3. Soft.
Lost 4 games.
I think they just ran another touchdown down y'all's throat.
I hate it. We got to start winning while I can run my mouth. Anyway.
You did for 12 years. I mean, we're just getting a little bit back
16.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
All right. Number 1, Ohio State Buckeyes. Number 2, Texas. They're going to play week 2 of the season. After that, they'll be ranked until one of those 2 loses. Number 3, with its easiest schedule. Matter of fact, I got something on Notre Dame when we get back. Number 3, Notre Dame. Number 4, Oregon. Number 5, Georgia. So they're fair and balanced. Number 6, Indiana. I said number 5, Georgia. Yeah. Number 6, Indiana. Number 7, Miami. Number 8, there's no way, Alabama. Number 9, LSU. Number 10, Texas Tech.
I'm not a big believer. They just lost their quarterback. I mean, why are they in the top 10?
Yeah, money. They own the networks.
Pretty much.
Number 11, Texas A&M. Quarterback is back. Number 12, Oklahoma. Number 13, USC. Number 14, Ole Miss. Number 15, Michigan. Number 16, wow, Tennessee. Number 17, Penn State. Number 18, Florida. Gators, baby. Gators, 18th. Number 19th, Clemson. Number 20, BYU. 21, Missouri. 22, Auburn, War Eagle. Number 23, there we go. Number 23, South Carolina. What a tough team. Number 24, I think it's, I can't read my writing. Number 25 is Iowa. Oh, SMU. 24 is SMU. 24 is SMU. So that, according to the computers and everything else right there, they're your top 25 schools. We know it's all going to change.
I have no idea after watching South Carolina last year how you would ever even consider them for a top 25. Like,
I agree.
Just ridiculous, laughable.
They got some great players.
Now, Florida, I can see.
They got 2 great
They have
players.
2 great players, and that's
singular. They got that player.
Two.
They got Dylan Stewart, who is a phenomenal player. I'm not trying to take anything away from him.
For years you heard, Arkansas's got that quarterback.
You know what happens when you have one player? You know how many sacks he had last year? 4.
South Carolina, watch out, baby. Watch out. We all know what Spurrier did there, okay? So it can happen.
Holtz did it too.
That's right, thank you. All right, let's talk about some of our great people. Get out to Beef Braised, Lynn Haven. Have a wonderful time. 10 wings inside for $9.99 every Wednesday. Pat Pern, City Commissioner over there, does an incredible job. Now, if you're looking for Mexican food, you want some great Mexican food, we all know how great Pepper's Mexican Grill is over on beautiful Panama City. We finally got one in Panama City Beach Parkway. Pepper's Mexican Grill. Go check it out. You'll be glad you did. Great place to have birthday parties. The drinks are incredible. Man, their big margarita is incredible. We had a great time there. Every time we go, Pepper's Mexican Grill on Panama City Beach Parkway. Go check it out. You will have a wonderful time. Dr. Ward, skin cancer can be deadly. Women, breast cancer, skin cancer, you better watch out. Dr. Ward can help you with the skin cancer. 1 in 5 develop it. He's got offices throughout Panama, Florida. Go see Dr. Ward and listen to him. He's still out on vacation. Won't have him this Wednesday. All right, we'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
You've read the headlines. You've seen the highlights.
Highway robbery!
But how about the unfiltered truth?
Steroid era, you can like it, love it, hate it, whatever. It saved baseball.
Since 2017, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has been the undisputed leader for sports coverage on the Panhandle. If it matters in sports, it matters to us, and it matters to you. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
With over 4 decades in business, Instant Replay Sports Cards is happy to take your collection to the next level. All new hobby boxes, signed memorabilia and supplies, new and vintage cards, and Pokemon. Buy, sell, and trade. They're an authorized source for Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, and Leaf cards. Instant Replay Sports Cards inside the Stanford Station on 23rd Street next to Academy Sports. Come see the bigger store and the larger inventory, or visit online, instantReplaySportsCards.com.
That boot store can help you dress in style, from casual Western wear for a night out with family and friends to a special meeting that requires a fashion touch with Western flair. From boots to hats, belts to shirts to jeans, and a lot more for the smallest of the largest in name brand Western attire, including Carhartt work clothes. Shop that boot store for the whole family. Open Tuesday through Thursday 9 to 5, Friday and Saturday 9 to 5:30. Next to Billboard Kia, 15th Street, Panama City, where God is good all the time.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Are you tired of little radio stations with little signals that drop off at the edge of town?
He did say.
Oh, bless their hearts. This is the most powerful sports signal in the Panhandle. You found the Sports Talk monster. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. In Notre Dame's world, we just live in it. Big Ten's world, we just live in it. When they have ruined the sport, when they brought all the money that you can cheat now. When you couldn't cheat, it was SEC because we did honor. We cared. We did the right things. Now, let's look at Notre Dame's. This is already the 2026 score predictions for Notre Dame. And this is done by whoever. Here we go. Here's what they say. And I kind of agree with them. I don't know if they predict the exactly scores, but I think they're going to be right about the record. They open up with Wisconsin at home, Notre Dame 48, Wisconsin 10.
Nah. That'll be a 28-10, 35.
Bring Tony on. I need some help, man. My back's killing me. I'm carrying the whole thing today. Come on. Good morning, Tony.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good. You're hurting, man. Hey, how you doing?
Well, my shoulder tore again in therapy.
Ooh.
So I may be looking at another surgery.
Ouch.
So,
I
anyway,
hate that, man.
Hey, I'm heading to Atlanta tomorrow, going to see the Braves play Friday and Saturday.
All right. Good job. You got an extra ticket?
No, I can get one.
No, that's too far. Hey, Atlanta, I can't handle the traffic anymore.
Hey, I let my wife drive. She's from Atlanta. I'll end up shooting somebody in Atlanta going through traffic, so I let her drive. It's safer.
Yeah.
I hear you. What do you got for us today?
Well, let's see. Clemson got a big recruit 2 days ago. Some kid, 4-star, maybe a 5-star by the end of the season. Defensive tackle, 6'4", 285. Chose Clemson over Georgia.
Tyler Swan.
And put Clemson back in the top 10 and recruiting for 27. So I'm still baffled about last year. You have 9 kids get drafted in the NFL, more than you had on both the national championship teams, and you finished 7-6. That falls on the coaching staff.
And the offensive staff, because the defense seemed to play pretty well, but Klubnik was supposed to be the guy, top 3 in Heisman, and it just seems like their offensive system just seems out of date, or I don't know. It doesn't seem like they have explosiveness at the receiver position.
But quarterback.
Klubnik was supposed to be the guy, so that's why I was confused on what happened last year, because we came into the season thinking this was going to. Everybody had him in the top 6, top 8 at the very least, and college football playoff contender, and it just fell off the map. And You're a Clemson fan, and you see them every week. What is the difference from when they were winning championships till now? Is it the quarterback spot?
Quarterback, yeah.
It's a quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson,
Right.
Trevor Lawrence, and then you went to DJ under whatever his last
He
name
ruined
is.
2 programs.
He's like a
Actually,
hurricane.
3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't he ruin 3 programs?
Yeah, that's right. It is 3. Yeah,
Good point.
You're right.
He's like 0 for 3.
God. Hey,
But you know what?
wait a minute now. Help me out. We talked about this earlier about Dabo. They had him the 3rd most hated coach in college football. Dion was 2nd, and Lane was number 1. Why would anybody hate him? I don't hate him at all. I like him.
Well, I think it's because he's outspoken about stuff, and people don't like when people speak the truth. They don't want to hear it.
Thank you.
And he spoke the truth about, the shape of college football, and a lot of people think, oh, well, he's a crybaby because Clemson's not, what they were 5 years ago. And I think that's why people hate him. And plus, people hate winners, too. People hate when people win. So you automatically start hating people.
Right.
That's just the way football is.
That's how I feel about SEC. I just feel like people disrespect them and not very kind. And everybody knows that schedule is just brutal.
That's why we hate South Carolina, because they're winners. 6-6.
Yeah, I tell you what, Clemson's got the toughest schedule in the ACC. If they finish 8-5, I'd be happy. I don't see it. I don't know. I got to see the quarterback play against LSU, and I don't even know if I'm going to watch that game.
You're going to watch it. You're going to watch it. I can't wait.
That's a brand new roster for LSU. It's going to be tough to bring all those kids together in week 1. I'd rather get them early in the season than late.
Absolutely.
So, who is the quarterback at Clemson going to be starting week 1?
Nobody knows right now
Okay.
because Chris Valenzi, he was actually a 4, almost a 5-star out of Alabama. Alabama wanted him. Auburn wanted him. Georgia wanted him. Notre Dame wanted him. And he chose Clemson. So, he's got some talent. But he played well against SMU last year when Klubnik went down with an ankle injury. So, I don't know. But they got a kid out of Arizona that's a redshirt freshman that's pushing him for the starting position.
If he goes 8-4, 8-5, whatever, do they fire him or does he keep his job?
Who are you going to get to replace him?
Yeah.
That's the question. Who's going to replace him? Nobody. Clemson's made it really tough on themselves because I don't think anybody in the country is going to want to go to Clemson and take that job because the fan base is so crazy.
Yeah.
What would Dabo's buyout be? Do you have any idea?
It's got to be up there.
$50 million.
Yeah, at least.
So
he's one of the highest paid coaches in the country.
Which he earned it.
They're not. Yeah, they're not going to get rid of him. Even if he finished, I think they'd have to go like 2-10 for them to buy him out and get rid of him.
Even that may not be a slam dunk as we've seen at Florida State.
If you fire him right now, it's $57 million.
$57 million.
Yeah, I knew it was up there. I do. Yeah, I knew it was up there. But you know what? The thing about it is he's still recruiting at a very high level. He's got NFL talent. It falls on the coaching staff. I did not like their offensive coordinator. I never liked him. Last year, I'll give you an example. In that game against LSU, Clemson's down in LSU territory, 3rd and a yard to go, and he calls a play for a pass, and it gets picked off.
Yeah.
If you can't run the ball 1 yard, you need to quit.
When you said that, it popped right back in my mind. Watching the game, I went nuts. Bama has 1st and goal on the 1 yard line at A&M, and he's now the head coach, I think, at Boston College. He called same thing, throws the football, they intercept it. I'm like, what are you doing?
That for a touchdown too, didn't they?
I think so.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I just know I was like, what is this idiot
Bill
doing?
O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien.
Wasn't that like a 99-yard pick six?
Yeah.
I think it was. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, what are they doing? I'm like you.
All right.
Third one, you got 2 plays to pick up a yard.
Of
course, if it works, everybody goes, "Oh, what a great call."
Not me.
Yeah,
I'm still
that's
like,
true.
that was the stupidest call. It just happened to work.
Yeah,
I want to line up and run the football.
I'm still scratching my head. I was listening to Paul Feinberg show last day before, and they had some Clemson fan call him and told him Clemson's going to win the national championship this year. And he was like, "What kind of drugs are you using in South Carolina?"
I expect him to be better, though. I want to see Dabo succeed there. I think he's good for college football. I don't get the hated list. I really don't. I don't see anybody that hates Dabo. I think it's a little bit more when you get the establishment, the reporters that kind of, pine for these, establishments, and he's talking out against it, that they'll attack him. But I don't see any fans out there that are like, "Oh, I hate Dabo," or anything like that. You get these reporters from USA Today. They write hit pieces on people because they don't get in line and they don't talk like you want them to talk. They don't say the things you want them to say. But from a fan's perspective, I have all the respect in the world for what Dabo's accomplished.
What he's done for that program.
He went from a wide receiver coach, walked into the office after they fired, I think it was Bowden or something, and
Yeah.
said, "Hey, I want the
Yeah, it was
job.
Tommy
Give it to
Bowden.
me. I'll do whatever it takes." And they trusted him. And he went on to win 2 national titles against Alabama when Saban was at his height of his dynasty. How can you not respect that? Like, I don't.
And that
get it.
2018 team that beat Alabama, that was a great Alabama team, and he beat them like a drum.
Yeah. And he's had some
And
really
don't
good quarterbacks.
Don't forget, he took Clemson to 2 other national championships, and they lost that one to Bama 45-41.
Yeah,
with,
that was a great
Deion,
game.
Deshaun, and then Deshaun came back and beat him the next year, and then Trevor got beat.
Well, wait a minute. Time out.
On a rub play.
Time
A
out.
rub. Legal rub play.
Illegal, terrible play. Never was called. That game should be disqualified. Give
Great
Bama
coaching.
the national championship.
Good coaching
That was
there.
not that he picked.
They call that a rub play.
He cut blocked the guy. He
Yeah, right.
blocked the corner.
Let's call it a rub.
He cut.
I saw it. He
cut him. He was out on all fours, dog whipping him.
But you know what? That's an Alabama play. They got beat on their own play.
Exactly. I've seen Sarkisian.
It's okay if Bama does it.
Right.
Just don't do it to us.
Hey, who was it back in the 80s or early 90s, that team that lived by dunking and they got beat in a national championship on the dunk? Was it UNLV?
Probably. That was probably against Duke.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we got to take a break. Tony, we got to take a break, buddy.
Hey, good to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you when I get back from Atlanta.
All right, man. Thank you. Have fun, buddy. Appreciate you, sir. All right, let's talk about some of our great people. Love all of them. Get out, newbies, have a great time. 4 great locations. I love John and Sharp. They always give back to community. Let's make sure we go out and support them. Stevenson Air Conditioning, #1. Not even close. Steve's Bike Shop. Steve Burshaw, a legend. Legendary coach here in Bay County. Mosey swim coach forever. They've been in business since 1979. Electrical bikes are taking over the world. Get a great one at Steve's Bike Shop. New or used, they'll deal with you. Where are they located? Right across the street from 23rd Street. Kyle Vandergriff, the legend. You want a roof? You want a building? You want a barn? You want anything? He can do it all. Listen to Kyle every Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. It is TK Vandy General Contracting. They design it, they build it, commercial, residential. They can do it all. Turpo Pest Control. Patrick's #1. Listen to Patrick every Monday right here at Northwest Florida. I went with a 3 deal. They take care of the yard, they take care of the bugs in the yard, and they take care of the bugs in the house. Jason Kowaleski, Max Fit Sports Nutrition. We'll visit with him when we get back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Colin Cowherd. We saw it against Germany in the friendly. Our defense, when exposed to elite playmakers, was shockingly overwhelmed. Let's be honest. There was a next-level technical skill for Belgium, and against our weak back end, which we all knew was our weakness, it was exposed.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays, ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Anna with ESPN Northwest Florida. Here is your weather forecast on this Tuesday morning. As we head into this afternoon and evening, very light showers and a possibility of thunderstorms, and a high of 86 with a moderate breeze out of the west-southwest around 15 miles per hour. For tonight, a variety of some clouds and very light rain and a low near 81. Tomorrow, partly sunny and a high around 89. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Golf is a game that should be fun, but to have the most fun, you need to play your best. That's where the experts at Golf Plus come in. Their friendly staff will guide you through the buying process, answer all your questions, and can help with any repairs you need along the way. Golf Plus is your custom fitting, club repair, and golf retail shop. Golf Plus staff is non-commissioned and will work with you to find the best product for your game, just like they've been doing since 1988. Golf Plus in Panama City Beach. Fitting, repair, retail. That's Golf Plus.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Do you know who I am?
If he was the last person on Earth,
I'm kind of a big deal.
Mankind would still have a chance.
We may have to repopulate the Earth.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show.
I'm very important.
Live from the J. Michael Studio at 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We were talking about Notre Dame. I want to finish up with 2026 score predictions. They got Notre Dame 48, Wisconsin 10. Coach at Wisconsin, I loved him. He's in a tough situation. They're going to win. I'm not sure it's going to be 48-10. Do y'all think it'd be that bad?
No.
I don't either.
Just the style of football. I don't think
Notre Dame will win, but I don't think it's going to be that bad.
I think it might be like a 35-17 game, maybe. Yeah.
Next week they play a tough Rice team. Their scores is predicted to be 63-3.
They're banking on these wide receivers that transfer from Ohio State being really good, but they've done nothing at Ohio State. I mean, they're talented, don't get me wrong, but they're very much unproven. I mean, they may have 10,
well, yeah,
50.
You look who was ahead of them.
Yeah, but they've had opportunities to come in and didn't really light it on fire either. So we'll see. I think they're talented. They're one of my 4 teams I picked against Kyle, and I could get my head shaved if not.
All right, Notre Dame 52, Michigan State 13. I remember Michigan State was good.
They think a lot of Notre Dame. These games are going to be closer than what they say. I think they win them all, but, Michigan State with a new coach. They got Chip Kelly as the offensive coordinator, I believe. Or is he at Northwestern? I think he went to Northwestern.
I think he's at Northwestern.
Okay. But having, what's his name, that was at Northwestern as the head coach, I just don't see them scoring 52 on Michigan State.
No, here we go again. Michigan 59, Purdue 7. I mean, they're beating up on these really weak Big Ten opponents. Y'all think its score will be that way, 59-7 over Purdue?
That one possibly. Purdue's not very good.
Okay. Now they jump into a real league. They're going to play North Carolina. Notre Dame 56. Notre Dame 56, North Carolina 6. Bill Belichick will never get beat like that. I don't care where he's coaching. No way.
I don't know where all these points are going to come from Notre Dame. They're a run-first football team.
They get like 50 points every game.
Wait, it gets worse. Notre Dame 45, Stanford 10.
I guess. I don't know enough about Stanford, but I know they're not very good.
So far, does any of those teams we talked about even have a shot? I don't think so. Not North Carolina, not Purdue, Michigan State, Rice, Wisconsin. All right, then they got a little tougher game. They got BYU.
Where's the Wisconsin game, though?
Where's it at?
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
Okay, no.
Here's Notre Dame at BYU. Notre Dame 41, BYU 17.
No, BYU is better than that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably going to beat BYU, but it's going to be more of like a 28-21. It's going to be a one score.
All these points are scoring. I just
this guy's a Notre Dame fan, obviously.
They play for the national championship.
Is that Lou Holtz's predictions?
All right, Notre Dame 49, Navy 10.
No, Navy's better than that.
Plus, they run the ball 58 times a game.
Yeah, both those teams run the ball. You're not going to have enough time to have that much score.
It's going to be like the top of
all right. Okay, Notre Dame runs the world. All right, the big one, the only game that I think they have a shot to lose. Miami goes up there. They get beat by Notre Dame 38-24.
That's not going to be the score either.
No.
38 points on that Miami defense. Miami might have the best defense in the country coming in this year. I mean, if you look at that defensive line with the kid from Georgia, that Damon Wilson, they got Justin Scott, Moton's back. They got Marquise Lightfoot, was a 5-star, who's going to split time with Dawson. I mean, or Blunt, excuse me, as the other.
Offense, they got Duke's quarterback. They always going to have good running backs down there.
That game's going to be a 24-21.
It's going to be a field goal or less.
21-17.
Yeah.
It's going to look a lot like the game did last year, which was down to the wire.
Yeah, I'm with you. Notre Dame 63, BC 3.
No.
Can I take the unders on these?
All right, Notre Dame 45. Now this one, no way. Notre Dame 45, SMU 14.
Are we talking about 2019 LSU here? They're scoring 50, 60 points every game.
SMU's a really good football team, and Rhett Lashley's a good coach. I mean, when you get into these games, this is like a kid playing a video game that's a fan of Notre Dame, predicted scores,
70-15.
110-5.
My quarterback threw for 3,000 yards in this game.
Notre Dame 56, Syracuse 13.
I mean, they'll beat them, but not like that.
No.
Okay. All right, that's the score prediction. I think Notre Dame's going to go 11-1.
Yep.
Could they win all those games? Of course, but not by those scores. That's crazy.
To beat Miami by 14 and
No.
beat what was the other one that was
38 points in Miami? I'm with you. No way.
even the SMU game, beating them by 24 points. That's
not
ludicrous.
happening.
That team's not built to score 60, 50 points every week. They're a run-first, dominant, physical football team that wants to drag you into the deep waters and suffocate you. And they got a little bit more talent wide receiver, but they're not going to change their identity.
I like the way you did that. That was good.
What?
I'm going to remember that. They dragged you in deep water.
They do. They drag you into the fourth quarter and beat you
like
up.
a snake in the Everglades.
Yeah, I love it. Or like an alligator pulling in a
Basically,
dog.
they pull you to the bottom of the water and drown you, and then they eat your body.
With 65 points on the board.
Tell me this. What's the number one team in the nation has the best chance to make the playoffs? Who is the number one percentage-wise team to make the playoffs?
It's Notre Dame, but for me, I think Miami has a better chance. Just
all right, you wait. Time out. You said Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Who'd you say?
I'll go Georgia.
I would say Notre Dame.
Ohio State Buckeyes, 75.7. Notre Dame was second, 74.4. Who's number 3?
Georgia.
Miami.
Who's number 3?
Oh, well, I was going to say Georgia again, but I already got
Texas.
knocked off on that one.
Who
Yeah,
said
Texas sounds good.
Texas.
I forgot about
69.9. Who's number 4?
Now I'm going to go back to Georgia.
I'm saying them every time.
I'm going to go back to Georgia now.
I'm on Miami.
Southern Miss.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
The Golden
Ole
Eagles of
Miss.
Southern Mississippi, the surprise team. Blake Anderson's going to have them ready to play, though. I'm telling you that. At number 4, they play Ohio State. Who am I?
Northwestern.
Oregon.
Oregon, yes. 64.7.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And who's number 5? Come on, Come on.
Can I say Georgia now?
You finally got it right. Georgia with 16 stars coming back, 63.7. Who's number 6? You mentioned
Miami.
Miami, finally, 61.4. Who's number 7?
Alabama.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
No,
Auburn.
no.
LSU.
No.
Mississippi State.
Louisiana Tech.
No.
Indiana.
No.
Penn State.
No.
Michigan State.
No. Come on.
Come on.
Alabama.
I'm not telling y'all.
Alabama.
No.
USC.
LSU.
No. A lot of money. A lot of money.
A&M. Texas.
No.
No.
A lot of money.
Oklahoma.
They own judges.
Tech.
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. Thank you. Texas Tech's at number 7, 57.9. Number 8, you mentioned from the Big Ten. Who is it?
Indiana.
Yes, 57. Number 9.
You give us a hint?
I think our days are over.
Alabama.
Alabama, number 9, 41.3. And number 10, he's mentioned about 3 times in a row. LSU, yes, 39.7.
I think Miami's got the easiest path outside of Notre Dame. That's the only reason I picked those.
I'm going to
two
go with
teams.
this again tomorrow. How much time we got? Jason, let's talk about Max Fit Sports Nutrition. You can help us in every sense. If you don't want to get sick, we got everything you can take to help prevent that. you want to get bigger, stronger. We got everything to help that. Tell us about the store, where you're located, and what you can do for the average Joe out there.
Yeah, we're located on 23rd Street in the Del Coronado Village. I'm there every day, 2 to 7. So if you want to come talk to me directly and get on the right track, I'll be there. You can come by there. We do have great employees. Both are certified in sports nutrition, so you can go at any time and talk to anybody and really get the same good service. We have a free sample bar, so if you want to try a new pre-workout, a new vitamin, new protein, come down, grab a free sample. We can mix you up a shake, let you try it out. We can give you some pre-workouts to take with you to try at the gym, so you get the one that you want and not one that we recommend. But we have our InBody 570. It's like a DEXA scan that can help us, track results. And we have meal plans if you want to know what to eat, when to eat it. Both of my girls are certified in sports nutrition, and they can lay out a plan for you, and we can track it over time with the InBody 570. So come check us out. Just give us a shot. Come down, try some products for free. You don't have to buy anything. Come talk to me on 23rd Street, Del Coronado Village, and Pier Park North next to Dick's Sporting Goods.
You'll be glad you did. And listen to Jason every Tuesday and Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. James, anything we forget today?
All-Star game tonight starting at 7 o'clock.
Wow.
Home Run Derby last night was pretty exciting.
Didn't watch it. It was on behind a paywall that I'm very, very upset about.
I don't even hear anybody talk about it.
Did y'all watch the fight? Did you watch McGregor?
I did.
You see when he did his knee just give out when he tried to jump up and kick him?
It looked like a knee or maybe an Achilles or something because it looked like something just popped.
There's a lot of rumors that he was hurt coming in. There was a video of him like when he was taking off his stuff right before the fight where he's lipping on one leg. Other fights were great. That was a great
First
fight.
round, I thought he was going to take him.
Well, he didn't do anything. His first kick, he blew his knee out, and that was over. And even Max Holloway was pointing at him like, hey, he's hurt. He could have punched him right in the face, but he was going to his back. It was over.
Good man.
It's over for him.
All right, we'll be right back.
Nope, we won't.
One day. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Set your alarm clock to wake up with the Coach Hale Show on ESPN Northwest Florida.
We can go to a youth sporting event, drink, and you know how they can get when they don't get their way? Man, that